into our Hero Select, where we highlight individual players for their greatness. And I'm really glad that you let me talk about that clutch play because it's really important for us to really take stock of the full game, right? Lyra was the reason why they botched that level 1. And it really was Apollo that took that game back.
On ADCS?
Exactly, looking beautiful in that red suit Ezreal.
Okay.
Clutch Apollo was looking more like the jungler than the actual jungler.
What do
He
you
had multiple steals on Barons, Dragons. He commanded team fights. It was amazing because not only was he a middle of the run ADC previously, right? He wasn't super stellar. I mean, do you remember Wiz Fujin?
Yeah, this is the same
that's
dude.
him. He actually,
so
he
long
changed his
ago.
name. I mean, I don't know why you would go with a name like Wiz Fujin when your name is Apollo Price. Come on, that's badass.
Yeah,
But
you got kind of blessed in the name lottery there.
yeah, he's a G. And now it's really good to see him doing well with Hakuho. I mean, both of them are giving other bot lanes a run for their money. Not to mention, Apollo is the team's shot caller. This is actually news to me because when I found that out, I found it so amazing that you can be so stressed in a bot lane, which is the most stressful lane by far. I don't care what anyone says. Go from a game with a terrible level 1 that sets you back as well as your team.
Yeah.
And then go lead the team to victory. That's absolutely nuts, and it's really worth showcasing.
That's really crazy, actually, because you did mention it's so hard to keep. You got to maintain your CS, you got to maintain pressure and maintain map control while being the shot caller. That's nuts.
Exactly. It's ridiculous. So, highlighting another player who has really come into his own playstyle, we've got SKT Blossom.
Okay.
I was talking a lot of smack about SKT previously because they were looking dismal.
Yeah, they were not good.
But Blossom has really come in and shown us why we call him the faker of jungle. He has this aggression that's still calculated, and like he's just always in the right places. He's got such a high kind of kill participation, which is like a ratio that we track. I don't know if you do that in Overwatch, but we track like kills and assists and
Yeah.
you know,
Similar.
yeah, we track those stats, and him being everywhere is just such a pivotal. Junglers just make the game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They make or break good teams, and he's just really showcasing how good he's doing.
I'm glad you said that about junglers because I used to jungle.
You gotta get back into it, man.
Rengar
It's a whole
Kha'Zix.
different game, but I think you'd make a good jungler.
Thank you. But speaking of players coming into their own, blossoming into a beautiful, vivacious flower, London, their Spitfire DPS duo were absolutely insane. In the playoff matches, Birdring popped off like we've never seen him before on that Widowmaker. He was actually giving everybody on NYXL a run for their money. And it was kind of ridiculous because NYXL prior to this was #1 in the league. It's kind of hard to imagine. Prophet on the Junkrat. He flexed onto Pharah as well, plays a little bit of Genji, but Junkrat plays what the name of the game was. He had to keep that high damage up. He was zoning a lot on Junkrat, which is super important, and the entire Spitfire roster was super coordinated. Moving forward, let's talk about LA Valiant. Soon in agilities? Soon. He was on Rogue previously, and he was known worldwide for his exceptional tracer ability. It was just ridiculous. And even though the Valiant didn't qualify, they played amazingly against the Seoul Dynasty. 3-0 is nothing to laugh about. They tied that one.
Especially not against the Seoul Dynasty.
Absolutely. Agilities as well, playing exceptionally on Pharah. He has the ability to flex, onto other heroes as well. That's a little insider joke. But you know, agility is soon looking fantastic, and I think going into season 2, stage 2 rather, Seoul Dynasty really have to work out their weaknesses in Ryujahong and their calling because something was not working out there. They fell to something like 4th, 5th, or 6th place in the league. Not looking good.